Well, I got so much I want to cram into this video, but I just recently had encountered the Smyrna Cowboy. He's from Smyrna, Tennessee, and I just wanted to give a shout out to him and thank him for sending me some stickers, and also just mentioning me on his YouTube channel. And I want to mention him, so make sure you guys check out the Smyrna Cowboy. Here's his card, and I'll try and include a link also to his videos. But he's a moto vlogger who rides a Suzuki Bergman 650, a 2012, just like mine, same color and everything. So thanks a lot, and just make sure you guys check him out. So on with the video. Hey, this is Larry with ManCave Mayhem. Well, you know how I like things on two wheels? I got a new little project I'm gonna do. We're gonna build a motorized bicycle. So I'm going to get a donor bike. I'm looking at a beach cruiser. It's an old Huffy beach cruiser. So hopefully that'll work out for a good donor bike. And then I'm gonna get one of these cheap little engine kits, and we're gonna throw that thing together and see how it works. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't, I don't know. But I'm gonna take you on that journey. So stand by to stand by. We're gonna have a crazy little two-stroke beach cruiser. It's circa 1980s Huffy, made in America, so we'll see. All right, well, I got the box. I don't want to do a big unboxing video or anything, but the motor should be in this box. And then I bought an upgraded rear sprocket for the wheel. So I'll go ahead and unbox this and just kind of go over it. This is kind of more of a build and just kind of a fun thing that I'm doing. So I'll open it up and I'll take everything out and just kind of show it to you real quick, and then we'll go from there. All right, well, I got everything out of the box. This is the motor. It's tiny. It kind of trips me out because when you see it online, it looks bigger than it is, but it's pretty small. Here's my hand. Kind of give you an idea how big the motor is. There's my hand. It almost covers the motor. It kind of does cover the motor. So it's a very small motor. Chain guard. The sprocket that comes with it, which weighs a ton compared to this one. This is like a feather. This is an aluminum sprocket that I bought, a little aftermarket one that centers up on the hub. Actually mounts to the hub, so I'm hoping that'll work out a lot better than this one. This one I hear is a pain to mount. Here's the exhaust pipe, the teardrop gas tank, and all the other little bits and goodies, the carburetor, all the other stuff, the grips, the chain, all that's needed for the build. This weekend, I guess I'm going to be doing a build. So hopefully you guys can watch and enjoy it. And if you decide you want to do this, it doesn't look like it's going to be too hard of a task. So we'll try it out and see. I'll keep you posted. Yeah, I just wanted to comment real quick on this rear hub for the rear sprocket that you had on. See how that goes in? This is so much easier than the part that they supplied with the kit. Part they supplied with the kit is a lot heavier. This was a little more expensive, this setup, because the sprocket will fit just right on top of that, and obviously the brake arm will be out of the way. But the way the other one worked is it has some rubber couplings that you cut in half and put behind that, and then you have to run about 9 bolts through it. And then you have to line it up and balance it. With this one, you don't have to line it up or anything. It's already lined up. It's going to go together, and it'll work out real well, and it's a lot easier for a dumb old guy like me. So it was a little bit more expensive. I think it was like $50 extra, but it was worth the $50 to make it easier. It'll be an easier build, and it'll also make it a little bit safer and more durable. So just something to keep in mind if you guys decide to get one of these kits. Alright, so I got the back sprocket on the wheel. You can see how that clamps on there. It's really a slick setup. Makes it so much nicer. Centers it up real nice. You can adjust it in and out however you see fit, but it lines up real well, and you don't have to fight with that other sprocket setup, which is really nice. All right, well, I'm moving right along on this bike build. I do have quite a mess in here with all the engine parts and everything, but I got the frame painted. It's kind of a dark, it's actually antique Ford green. That's the color I picked. I had some old motor engine paint, some flathead Ford engine paint that I used to paint this, and I got the forks painted down there. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this together now and get that going and get it ready so we can start putting the frame together and get the engine in the frame. All right, it's pretty late, but I got this thing mostly reassembled. So I don't have the pedals on it. I'm going to put some different pedals on. These tires are way sketchy, but I got the tires on. I got the rear sprocket on. You can see that. That's that setup with the adapter. And I haven't got the chain guard on, but I got the chain on for the bike itself. Got the handlebars all set up. Need to put the seat and the seat post on, and then we'll get to putting this motor in. That motor's gonna set right in here, about like that. I got the motor mounted this morning. So I think I'm gonna go get some tires because these tires are pretty sketchy. And I think going 35 miles an hour on tires that are cracking on the sidewalls and worn out probably isn't a good idea. I had to shim this up with washers, this bracket. Probably not the best way to do it, but I didn't want to wait, and I also made a little spacer there out of a piece of solid oak, which, like I said, probably isn't the best way to do it, but I didn't want to wait for the brackets to come in, so I'm going to roll with that, and we'll see how it goes from there. But until then, that's all. All right, this is proving to be challenging. I ordered some tires. Hopefully they'll fit, and they won't be too wide, because you can see this tensioner is real close to the tire, and I don't know if I've got this thing set up right or not, but I'm going to give it a try. I bought some new pedals for it. I got the chain, the drive chain on. Now I'm going to put the clutch on, the clutch cable and lever on, and then we'll go from there. It's proving to be a little bit challenging, nothing crazy, but we'll get it running. We'll see what happens. All right, we're getting it closer to being done now. The wife is weed eating, so it's kind of loud, but I got the clutch cable on, I got the throttle cable on, and connected to the carburetor. The carburetor's on, CDI's on, all the wiring's hooked up, clutch is hooked up. And now we're gonna get ready to put this ugly gas tank on. We'll probably do something with it later on, change the gas tank, but right now that's where we're at. It's looking pretty good. I'll keep you posted. Look who showed up just in time for the work to be over with. That's typical. Anyhow, looks like we got her close to being done. We haven't started it yet, but this is where we are. And we're gonna add some tires and a seat to it in a little bit. What do you have anything to say, Wes?
Looks pretty cool.
Does it? That's all you're going to say? You're going to be nice today?
I don't know what else to say. I mean, now I'm just anxious for it to hear it. And if it runs, I think we got a winner.
We may have a wiener. So we'll keep you posted. All right, Andrew. I have my test patient here, my test subject, Andrew. Andrew, what are you going to do for me today, buddy?
I'm going to ride a bike.
He's going to ride the death machine. Give you my final thoughts on this thing. It's definitely a novelty item. I don't know that I would ride this to Chicago or anything, that's for sure. But it was a lot of fun. It's kind of a pain in the butt. It's kind of Mickey Mouse. But for, you know, a couple $100, if you want to tinker around and kind of see what it was like for Harley and the Davidsons when they put a motor in a bicycle, give it a shot, because it's pretty cool, actually. And so that's my final thoughts. A fun project, something that you could do with your kids if you got young kids or teenage kids, keep their minds active. I just did it by myself because I wanted to keep my mind active. Andrew, you ready?
I'm ready.
To ride the Deathmobile?
I am.
All right, we're gonna give you a demo.
Whoa!
Here's a new addition to the bike. I just put it on. It's a Springer seat, leather, kind of cool. Just adds to the look of it. Supposed to be getting some brown tires here pretty soon too, so I'll let you know when those come in. Well, that's the end of the build. Thanks for watching. Just remember, like, share, subscribe, and don't forget, I'm just a man in a cave causing mayhem. Thanks for